What's up, movie lovers? Back with round 3 of my DVD Snapcase collection. I've got another 16 movies to go over, but before we get into them, I just want to remind everybody what a Snapcase is, in case you don't know. It's these old school DVD cases that snap open and snap closed. But let's just get right into it. First movie here, right off the bat, Heat, with Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and Val Kilmer. This is a Michael Mann film, so you know it's going to be well made. Yeah, this is excellent. This is a super solid movie, kind of dramatic, action-packed, about these guys that do bank robberies. And this has one of the best shootouts in all of movie history, where they're just on the street with those hockey masks, just going to town, shooting back and forth with the cops. So yeah, this is a good movie. So good, in fact, that I bought it again when it came out with the 2-disc special edition with the slipcover. That's a cool slipcover too. I like that. But yeah, so I've got 2 copies of this. Excellent movie if you have not seen Heat. Moving on. The Last Boy Scout with Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans. I love this movie. I think this movie is just highly entertaining. So good. Back in the 90s, Damon Wayans was he's just a comedian. And he's got some funny parts in this movie. Bruce Willis plays it more seriously. But yeah, this is just entertaining. Damon Wayans is the football star. Bruce Willis is the Secret Service guy. But I remember back in the day, Damon Wayans would make fun of himself for some of the movies that he was in, like Blank Man. He's like, my son didn't even laugh at that, and he'd laugh at car accidents. So, yeah. Highly entertaining, The Last Boy Scout. If you're just looking for a fun, action-packed movie with a little bit of comedy, you can't go wrong with this. Moving on to a more dramatic, a more serious movie, Lean on Me with Morgan Freeman. They used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they call me Batman. Yeah, it's about this guy named Joe Clark, who they brought in to help clean up the school. And it's based on a true story. There really was a Joe Clark that cleaned up the school. And he did actually go around the halls with a bat. It was to symbolize to the students, it's your time to go to bat now, hit a home run. He wasn't looking to beat kids up with it. He was trying to show them it's your chance now. You're up at bat, make the most of it, and go ahead and hit a home run. And Joe Clark actually did expel 300 students in one day who were doing drugs and stuff. Yeah, he just straight kicked them out. 300 kids in one day. That's based. And another true aspect of this film was that the New Jersey government was going to take over the school if these kids couldn't get their grades up. So that was one of the main focuses of this movie, is he was trying to get the kids to get a higher grade on the test so they could keep the school. But yeah, this is an excellent movie. So if you haven't seen this, it's worth a watch. Next on the list, we're going to go with Lethal Weapon, the director's cut, which is my favorite Christmas movie. Yeah, you heard that, Die Hard fans. This is my favorite Christmas movie. Just kidding. This is not a Christmas movie. Just like Die Hard, this was not released around Christmas time. Die Hard was released July 15th, 1988, which is about as far away from Christmas as you can get. But enough of the jokes about Christmas. This is an excellent classic movie with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. This is the one that started it all. Excellent movie. Like I said, this is the director's cut. Just fantastic. Just a good action movie. I love the dynamic between the two, how they become friends and everything like that. And in this movie, Mel Gibson's he's really suicidal. It's kind of like his defining trait as a character. He's suicidal. He doesn't care about anything. So when he's going out as a policeman, he puts that into it, where he does not care. Yeah, this is an excellent movie. Excellent movie. One of my favorite Mel Gibson movies there are. And he's such a good actor too. I'm a big Mel Gibson fan. Some of my favorite movies have Mel Gibson. The Patriot, Braveheart, Lethal Weapon. And that leads me to Lethal Weapon number 2, which is also the director's cut with the snapcase. Just more of the same. Mel Gibson is not quite as suicidal in this one. He's kind of gotten over that now because he's made a good friend with Danny Glover. They're buddies. But yeah, this is good. I mean, just another action movie from the 80s that just does not let you down. I just feel like they don't make movies like this anymore. Another good one. And then we've also got Lethal Weapon Part 3, which is also a director's cut. And this is where they introduced Joe Pesci, who's kind of more of a comedian in the movie. He's pretty funny. Leon Getz, so funny. But yeah, you gotta love the dynamic between these characters. It's just a feel-good movie. I love it. Another great action movie, Lethal Weapon 3. And then, of course, you got to have Lethal Weapon 4. Not only is Joe Pesci back, but we have now introduced Chris Rock and Jet Li. And I think this was one of Jet Li's first American movies, if not his first American movie. So this is kind of like the first time a lot of Americans had seen him. And man, he had the moves. I'm telling you, he was so fast with his karate and kung fu and stuff. Man, he was just, you could tell this guy was going to be a star. I mean, he was already a star in China or wherever, he was doing movies before this. But like I said, this is when he broke onto the American scene, and just an excellent performance. Another great movie. I think all of the Lethal Weapons are good. None of them are really bad. They don't tail off. Like some of these franchises, they start off good and they just get worse. I would say that's probably true with this too, but just not to the degree of some of the other franchises. This is still a good movie, highly entertaining, and I recommend it. Lethal Weapon 4. And one of these days I am going to reorder that 4 movie collection on Blu-ray, all 4 of the Lethal Weapons. I had it, but the copy that Amazon sent me was all beat up and just not in good condition. So I went ahead and I just sent it back and I got a credit on my account. But one of these days though, I am going to buy that again because I'm a big Lethal Weapon fan. Excellent franchise, excellent acting, good chemistry with the characters, good action. You can't go wrong with it. And next on the list, we've got The Majestic with Jim Carrey. And I saw this in the theaters when it first came out because I was a huge Jim Carrey fan. I had to see everything that he was in. And I was just not prepared for his performance in this movie. I was just not, I was expecting there to be something funny, just a goofy face every now and then. No, he is dead serious in this movie. This is a drama. So I really didn't enjoy it that much when I saw it in the theaters. Because it wasn't what I was expecting at all. I wasn't expecting a serious dramatic movie. I was expecting him to be goofy a little bit. I was just looking for anything to laugh at, and there was just nothing. However, when I watched this the second time and I knew what to expect, I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was unbelievable the second time I watched it because I could understand what the movie was at that point. I wasn't expecting, him to be Ace Ventura in this. I knew what it was, and it's just it's a great movie. It's a great movie. The Majestic, Jim Carrey. Moving on to another Mel Gibson movie, The Road Warrior. I love this movie. The Road Warrior and Mad Max are by far the 2 best movies in the franchise, in my opinion. I have watched this so many times, it's not even funny. I just love the car scenes. They're so good. The franchise kind of loses me with the 3rd film, Beyond Thunderdome, because it doesn't have as many car scenes and stuff like that. And that's why I love these first 2, because it's all about the car chases and the car wrecks and everything like that. Totally awesome. You guys know how I love my car movies. But yeah, anything called The Road Warrior, I'm probably going to like. And you put Mel Gibson in it, and I'm probably going to like it even more. But yeah, this is such a good movie. I love this one. I would say that the first movie, the original Mad Max, is probably slightly better. But like I said, both of them are top-notch, excellent. And I went ahead and I even bought these on Blu-ray. This is the first 3 movies. This is the original Mad Max, the Road Warrior and Beyond Thunderdome, little 3-disc set on Blu-ray. I have not watched these yet, but I will be watching these soon. I already had Fury Road on Blu-ray. I bought that when it very first came out. So that's why I opted for just the 3-movie trilogy instead of buying the big set that had all of the movies in it. Not to mention, I'm really not interested in Furiosa too much. I really didn't think Fury Road was that good. But that's just me. I couldn't get into that one. It just didn't have the same feel as the original Mad Max. I mean, the dude like crashes his car instantly at the beginning of the movie. And then there goes the Interceptor. Pfft, dumb. Okay, moving on. Next on the list, Mars Attacks. Just a crazy Tim Burton film. This thing is nuts. I don't like this as much as some other people. I mean, there were some people at my school, some of the more nerdy kids, they absolutely loved this. They thought this was like the best movie that had ever been released. Which, I mean, it's good. It's got a ton of celebrities in it. Jack Nicholson, Glenn Close, Annette Bening, Pierce Brosnan, Danny DeVito. It's even got Jack Black in it, who I think has the best performance in the whole movie. Oh, he's hilarious. This is back in the early days of Jack Black. He looks so young in it. But he's like the military guy. Shows him putting together his M16. He's just all into being in the military and being gung-ho and everything. And when he goes to fight the aliens, he comes running up. Little Jack Black comes running up. It's the whole scene is so funny. He's like, "Die, you alien shitheads!" And he goes to shoot him, and then just like the clip falls out of his gun. So he grabs the American flag. "I surrender! I surrender!" And then they shoot him with their ray gun. He's like, as he's like burning from the ground up, all the way up to his face. It's the best scene. The best scene in the whole movie. The rest of it, it's forgettable. But I do love Jack Black in that movie. And at one point, back in the day when I was working at the movie theaters, I got a hold of the original movie poster for this. I don't know if I still have it or not. I think I gave it away to one of those kids at school that really loved this. He was all into it. He was my friend. And so I went ahead and I think I gave it to him, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really sure. I've got a roll of movie posters somewhere up in storage. But yeah, Mars Attacks. Just a crazy movie. You can totally tell Tim Burton did that movie. It's got his fingerprints all over it. It's totally Tim Burton. But let's move on now to something that I really enjoy. I loved this when it came out. The Matrix Snapcase version. This was awesome. The original Matrix movie is so good. I've got the other two here. Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions. These are not Snapcase. The second one had that really cool motorcycle scene. I thought that was the best part of the movie. And then the third one had that really cool ending fight scene where they're in those big like mechanical mech warrior machines or whatever, and they're shooting. That was cool. But other than that, these aren't nearly as good as the first Matrix. This was groundbreaking at the time. How many movies copied the 360 shot, of somebody doing a kick in the middle of the air and then the camera goes around them? That was mocked and copied in so many movies after this. So yeah, this was groundbreaking at the time. It's still good. I can still pop it in, and I love when he gets all those guns at the end and then just infiltrates the building. Dude, that's badass. Awesome. Great movie. I love it. I have not even seen that most recent Matrix. I heard it was so bad. I didn't even want to see it. I don't want to ruin the magic of the first ones. Okay, I didn't want to ruin the magic. And then also, I love the Matrix so much that I got this thing called The Matrix Revisited, which is pretty much just all bonus content. A mind-expanding look at the Matrix from conception to phenomenon. So yeah, this isn't even a movie. It's just all behind-the-scenes stuff. This could be a bonus disc, I feel like, in one of the movies. But it was a standalone release, so I had to pick it up because I do love The Matrix. And it's also a Snapcase. And not only do I have all those Matrix movies and everything, but I also bought this. The big giant Matrix box set on DVD. And this has got The Matrix, the Animatrix, The Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, and then something called the Matrix Experience. So this thing's got a bunch of discs in it. Pretty cool. Yeah, I knew I had already owned all the stuff before, but I just thought this looked cool and I wanted to get it. I mean, that does look cool, doesn't it? Awesome. So yeah, I do love me some old school Matrix. All right, moving on. We've only got 4 movies left. A Mighty Wind. Again, this is another Christopher Guest movie, the same guy that did Best in Show. This is Spinal Tap. This is another one of his ad-libbed movies with pretty much the same cast as Best in Show. A lot of these guys are in all of his movies. And I remember seeing ads for this when it came out, seeing the trailers and stuff, and it looked like the dumbest movie I had ever seen. It looked so boring and stupid. I was like, who the hell would want to go see a movie about folk bands? That sounds so lame. But then when I started getting into Christopher Guest's movies and I could see the true magic of them, I went ahead and I watched this, and I could not have been more wrong with my assumptions about this movie. This is funny. This is so funny. I can't even describe the humor with this, but God, it's just so good. Again, Catherine O'Hara, you got Eugene Levy, you got the 3 guys from Spinal Tap right there. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I remember I used to watch this all the time, and then me and my buddy at work, we'd always be quoting it. We used to work at Office Max, and we'd be closing up the store, and we would just be talking about this and talking about Best in Show and quoting all the lines from it, because it was just, it's good. This is good. This is top notch. Like I said, the jokes in this are not like punchline. It's just the stuff they say. Just the stuff they say, the way they act. It's so good. It's so funny. Yeah, I highly recommend this. Yes, I know it's about folk bands, but you just got to give it a chance. If you got a sense of humor, you got to give this a chance. Okay, moving on. And up to this point, every single Snapcase in this video has been a Warner Brothers release. This is the only one in today's video that's not a Warner Brothers release. This is a New Line Cinema. And we've got the original Mortal Kombat. And this is okay. This is entertaining. It's not my favorite movie. It's not terrible. It's just kind of middle of the road. A rock'em sock'em action flick. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's kind of cool though. I mean, I loved playing the, Mortal Kombat games growing up as a kid. So when this came out at the movies, I had to go see it. I've got the second one. I've got a burned copy of the second one, but I did not purchase it. Like I said, this is okay. I'd probably give it like a 5 or 6 out of 10. It's not super fantastic or anything. It's probably not going to win any Oscars, but it's entertaining, especially if you like the Mortal Kombat games. Okay, we got 2 left. Next on the list, Mystic River. And this is a super dramatic film with Sean Penn, Tim Robbins, Kevin Bacon, Lawrence Fishburne, Laura Linney. This is one that I bought just because I was buying everything that came out. I was like, oh, I've heard of that. I'm going to buy it. I used to just buy everything back in the day. However, though, I don't know if I really like this movie. It's just a little too serious for me. It's a little too dramatic. And Laura Linney in this, man, she is unbearable. I'm sorry. Her accent is just unbearable. I can't stand it. Like I said, I mean, if you're into dramatic movies and stuff, you're probably going to love this. But to me, it's like once you've seen this once is enough. I really don't need to see this again. However, I've got it in the collection with the Snapcase. Last one. I love this movie. New Jack City. Wesley Snipes, Ice-T, Mario Van Peebles, Judd Nelson. This was cool. Back in the day, I loved this movie. And I especially loved the soundtrack too. In my opinion, Wesley Snipes is one of the most ruthless, hardcore gang members in all of movie history. Yeah, I know you got Scarface and some of these other guys, but dude, I would put Nino Brown up there with the most hardcore and ruthless of all of them. I mean, he is just, dude, he's a bad mofo in this movie. He kicks all those people out of that apartment building and just takes it over so that could be his like headquarters for distributing and making crack and stuff like that. Chris Rock puts in an excellent performance in this, where he's like the recovering crack addict. Man, I felt so bad for him when he relapsed. He's just like, he's like, you could tell he doesn't want to do it. You could tell deep down his heart he doesn't want to be doing it, but he just can't help himself because the crack has got him. Yeah, this is a good movie. This is a good movie. I love it. If you're into gangster movies and stuff, man, you can't sleep on this one. This is as good as any of them, in my opinion. But that does it. That's all I've got for round 3 of the DVD Snapcase collection. We've got one more video to go, and that's going to finish them up. But I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, y'all, peace.